Hello, my friends. Let's talk about BBIG here, Vinco Ventures. So, Vinco Ventures, if you have been here with Vinco Ventures for probably about 6 months to 2 years, then you've been a part of some drama. Vinco Ventures, to say the least, has had its up and downs, a lot of drama going on inside the company that sadly has drove away a lot of investors and a lot of volume and momentum that we had and lost, had again, lost, and it's just been this revolving door of the situation. Now, more news, bad news has come up again. I know there's going to be people on here talking about the short interest and that we need to pump this to $1, and that's kind of, that's 100% absolutely true, and that's what Vinco Venture needs. It needs to, the main talk with Vinco Ventures for over a year now has been that it's going to be the next big squeeze. It's going to be the next AMC. We've been here talking about that, and I have warned people from day one about Vinco Ventures. And listen, I'm not here trying to chop away at Vinco Ventures and say bad things. I like Vinco Ventures. I really do. I've always been very bullish on it. The problem is the inner workings of the company, what we've seen, have just kind of decimated everything from the company. When it gets on good ground, it can't stay there. I'll let you read this little bit right here, but the company disclosed a Form 8-K that it had filed a plan of compliance to the NASDAQ on October 17th regarding its stock trading $1 per share. On August 26th, Vinco Ventures disclosed that it had received a deadline of October 17th. However, the details were not disclosed in the filing. So what we're seeing here is just regular stuff right now with the stock market. NASDAQ being no different than any other stock exchange, that a stock has to remain $1 for at least a whole year, if not 10 consecutive days in a trading day stay above $1. So NASDAQ is talking about this form, and they're worried more than likely that Vinco Ventures going through all the, I haven't even talked about the other stuff that's gone on here, but they're having more issues with NASDAQ. So friends, I don't really know who's still believing in Vinco Ventures. Like I said, I've always been very bullish on the company and what they're a part of, what they're doing. I'm not here to give a history lesson on what the company is. I think if you know, you know by now. If you don't, well, read into them a little bit. They do have some tentacles that they have out there in other companies that are interesting and keep us interested. But there are, most of the majority, I think by now, it's pretty obvious people looking at Vinco Ventures and still holding on hope here are looking for this short interest squeeze here, that something is going to pop. And more than likely, we have seen this in the past. I have not seen this as much in this new market we're in. Let me explain. It's obvious we're in a bear market right now. I think everyone generally is going to agree with that. We're in a bear market. I don't think anybody's going to be like, what are you talking about? If you've been a part of the market for at least 3 to 4 years, this is not the market of the Trump market. And this is not me talking about politics whatsoever. This is just white and black situation here. This is not the bull market that we had. In the bull market that we had, we did see a lot of stocks, especially growth stocks like this, penny stocks that were under heavy fire, that needed help, and we saw them get pushed, penny stocks. This was quite an easy way to make money a little while back. With stocks like this, they would just be used and abused, but they would hit this dollar compliance, and they would, it was still good because the stock was getting attention, it was getting volume. Right now, we're in this bear market, and, we're throwing a bobber out into the ocean with, a foot of, line out. So we're trying to get some nibbles here and trying to get people's attention. And like I said, one of the big issues right now with Vinco Ventures is that they've been having problems with the NASDAQ. This is a thing that's happening. So you're losing all your long-term investors. You're just regaining new investors, or you're just keeping investors that are holding on hope here for this push-up and a squeeze, which is very possible. I mean, it's like I just explained. Usually when you do see a big rally, it's right when something's got to be pushed. Now the question is, if this is pushed to $1 or more, will it sustain $1? And that's where I have to go, probably not, because we don't have the market and we don't have the news, the good news, right now with Vinco Ventures. So my hopes here is that Vinco Ventures releases some sort of good news, and that's been my prayer here for the last 10 videos with Vinco Ventures, that they have some kind of new deal, branding, something to really put a good light on the company to where they can say, hey, this is what we have going on, X this. We don't have that right now at the Vinco Ventures. We just have this, stock that has turned into a little bit of a meme stock, and that people are still hoping that will be pushed up here, especially because it's getting to where it has to happen. This thing needs to get back to $1 sooner than later. So friends, it's November. It's right in the middle of November here. The market has been doing okay this month. December is coming up, so more than likely it will be a huge sell-off, because that's usually what happens in December. People just sell their bags and then get rid of it and then write it off on their taxes. And Vinco Ventures could be a part of that for a lot of people here. So let me know what you're doing. I really am curious. And listen, I'm not trying to be like negative here with Vinco Ventures. I'm just like reporting what we're seeing. Like, I'm not like making up stuff here. You can read it. This is really going on. I am hoping the best. I really am. I know a lot of you have money wrapped up in this that you don't want to lose, whether it's $10 or $10,000. You don't want to lose it, obviously. It's your money. You've worked for it. So friends, I really do wish all of you the best of luck, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone.